Sir, welcome to Bloomberg. Thank you very much for making time to speak with us. Let's talk about, and congratulations first of all on these of doing business rankings and the huge jump that India has had. Could you tell us what happens next now? Because there's been, the Prime Minister said it, you've said it, that we're looking at being in the top 50. How does India get there? What are the specific reforms that we're looking to target?
See, we are trying to make India a very easy place to do business in. That is what our Honorable Prime Minister wanted us to do, and that is the vision we have. To do this, we need to improve ease of doing business everywhere, in all parts of India, in cities, in rural areas, every state, and in the central government departments, of course. So our work is very comprehensive. The World Bank Doing Business report is only a reflection of the work that we have done in some areas. Ranking of states is another major area of ease of doing business. And our rank improvement in the World Bank report shows the work that has been done on the ground. We will continue with this work. Our target is to improve our rank, and that will be done only when we bridge the gap between our practices, our performance in various indicators, and the best practices in the world. We have substantially bridged the gap in case of 5 parameters, but I think we have to work really hard to further bridge this gap between the best country of that indicator and us. So how much of gap will be bridged in the next 1 year, we don't know yet. But we are quite sure that with our reforms in full steam, and we are going to further increase the momentum of the reforms, the rank will continuously improve in the coming years. Very difficult to say what will happen in next year or year after that. But I think there will be an improvement, substantial improvement in the coming years.
Thank you. Given the fact that the trade war, there's an ongoing trade tension between two of the largest economies in the world, how does India plan to, how does your department and its policies plan to help Indian manufacturers and exporters take advantage of what is going on, and how are we planning to, attract more business towards India?
See, in the last 4 years, we have tried to make India an investor-friendly destination. We have substantially liberalized the FDI policies. The FDI inflows have improved substantially, so that shows the success of the policy. We have also scrapped the FIPB, which was taking some time. We have promoted Invest India as the investment promotion agency at the Government of India level. Today, they are working on FDI of $100 billion themselves. The states, we are working with the states to improve their investor promotion agencies and efforts. So today, central government and states are working together to make India a better investor destination. And the results are for everyone to see. And I think we need to work on this continuously. We also need to make our country a more competitive place. We need to improve our logistics. We need to improve our infrastructure. We need to improve our skilling. So there are so many things that we need to do. We are going to bring out an industrial policy that will cover all these aspects. And I think once the implementation of that policy starts, and by the way, government is already doing so much in the last 4 years for improving infrastructure, skilling, innovation, ecosystem, startups, and so on. But I think this work has to continue with even greater vigor in the coming years.
But by when can we expect this policy? What is the timeline, or what is the milestone that we have to wait for?
See, we hope to take this policy to the cabinet in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm hoping. We have been working on it for quite some while, and it's a very detailed exercise that we have done. That's why it has taken more time than what we thought. But I think it's going to be a landmark policy. It will guide the central government and the states in making India a business-friendly destination. And that's very important, because if you are not competitive, then obviously the manufacturing or services, they will not be coming to India in the kind of manner that we want.
And finally, if I may ask you to speak to us also about the e-commerce policy, and by when can the market expect that to be in place? What's happening on that?
Right. This subject of e-commerce has come to DIPP recently in the last 1 month or so. We have a draft policy prepared by the Department of Commerce after a lot of consultations. So we are looking at that draft, and hopefully soon we will be going for interministerial consultations on the draft policy. And once that process is over, then we will go to the cabinet. So it's all work in progress.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for making the time.
Not at all.